Good morning. Welcome everyone to the Salon Owners Social Media Marketing Group. I hope you're all well. We've got lots going on at the moment, haven't we, in terms of Instagram doing their update, Facebook's changed their algorithm a little bit, everything's going crazy different. So if you're here in the room, either on Facebook, over on YouTube, wherever you are, drop me a hello, a thumbs up, and let me know you're here, because I really love to see who's here and who's watching live, and then who's watching on the replay too. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Instagram and their new update, because when they update stuff, it gives us a bit of an insight into what they're prioritizing on their algorithms, which is really cool, because they don't actually, hello Facebook user, I don't know who you are. There is a link at the top of this video that says allow StreamYard to access your name. If you click on that, it always tells me who you are, and you only need to do it once, and you're set for every time you come on. So, and it won't take you off the video, it's fine. So if you haven't done it, go and do it now for me, so I can say hello to you personally. So what's actually happening with Instagram is crazy. There's been lots of posts over the last few days saying, oh my God, I can't navigate this new interface. And actually I love it when Instagram do an update, because it's like days of moaning from everybody because they can't access and they can't find things and they don't know what they're doing from here on in. So I'm going to walk you through on my phone, or I'll look at it and talk to you at the same time, so that I can not miss anything out and show you how to be kind of thinking and using the new interface with a different set of eyes, because most people just think it's just an update, and actually it gives us, like I said, not only clues into what the algorithm is looking for, but it also gives us new features to use, and if we use them correctly, we can grow the business. So let's have a look. They've drastically changed the layout of the home and the profile tabs, and a lot of people can't really work out what the buttons are and where they're doing. So I'm just going to give you a little whistle-stop tour through all the different buttons and where they are now. So the post button, the central button, that is generally used for touching on it and then making the feed on your Instagram, is now up on the right-hand corner of the screen. Now, this button not only leads to the one place, the one generic place that it did do, which was post on your profile, but it leads now out to all 5 of the different variations of posting on Instagram. So it's a bit of a central hub, and it's Instagram kind of telling us to stop just using the one thing and think about what else we can be using. So it's trying to get you to start using other things. The notifications, so that's that little heart that lives up the top, but that live down the bottom, has also moved to the top right-hand corner. And that's all about the engagement that you're getting on Instagram, the notifications. Now, a little tip there, whenever you get a notification to say that somebody's liked something or somebody's commented, reach out to them. You know, they've taken the time to give you a bit of love, so we need to give them a little bit of love back. And as we know, it's really difficult to get a like or a follow or a mention on Instagram now. Like when Instagram first began, it was so easy. Everyone was like dishing love out, like free hugs left, right and center. Now it's like free hugs in a coronavirus pandemic. Like nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to give that to you. So if somebody has taken the time to do something nice for you, do something nice back, and especially if it's a new client that doesn't come to the salon, that is them basically saying to you, I'm here, I hear you, I want to be involved in your business, but I don't quite have the knowledge about you yet, or I'm not feeling so confident in myself to reach out. So then we've got Reels. Now, this is front and center, which means that the Reels button, the neighborhood, if you like, of Reels, if we think of them as different little neighborhoods inside Instagram, is being favored by Instagram. So the more Reels you're putting out there, the higher your reach. And that's a really cool update, because it's really allowing us to understand what Instagram wants us to create. And if we create the stuff they want, they post us higher. They've also moved the shopping button down the bottom there. So you can see right down the bottom, there's your home button, there's your looking glass for your search, there's your Instagram Reels, which is like right in the middle, which is amazing. And then there's the little shopping cart, which means they're prioritizing shopping now. They're wanting to make it as easy as possible for businesses to monetize from Instagram, because then businesses spend more money advertising to monetize on Instagram. So they're making it user-friendly on the user end so that you can just click and buy. And as they continue to develop these features, it's all about keeping you on their site for longer. Don't forget, if you're not paying into Instagram or Facebook, you are the customer, whether you're a business or not. They're collecting your data and they're selling to you. So that's a really key update in my perspective. You know, they're wanting us to sell, so they're going to make it easier for us to sell. And if any of you have been over on the Salon IQ web this morning, the webinar about the online shop, I'm definitely going to be setting that up in my Salon IQ for my salon systems and for my website. But I'm wondering if there's a way we can pull that into Facebook and Instagram. So watch this space, because I absolutely will be working that one out. There's a new plus sign in the bio. That's post creation has been simplified. So it's just one click to access all 5 of the neighborhoods, all the different ways that you can post. So they're making that super easy. So they're wanting you to pump out more content. Okay, so that's them saying, give me more, give me more. And then I found this sneaky little thing, which I absolutely love, and that was guides. I don't know whether any of you have noticed, you can now set up a guide. And I quickly set one up last night on my personal page and on my business page, just to see how it works in the 2 different sectors. And what was really cool was on my personal page, I could set myself a guide for my business page. So you can get your clients to promote you. So I'm just going to talk you through the guide. So on the plus at the top, on the top right-hand corner, when you hit that, there's a drop down of all the different neighborhoods. And right at the very bottom, it says guides, okay? And that's a place where creators can share tips, resources, and other longer forms of content. So if you're thinking, well, I'm a hairdresser, I'm not a creator on content, absolutely start thinking like a marketing master, because you can create amazing content and amazing guides. Think about it. A guide on blondes, a guide on balayage, a guide on Paul Mitchell products. You can create so many different guides. It's unreal. Now, at the moment, Instagram are prioritizing the pictures that you've already got. You can't add new pictures to it. So it's the pictures that are already on your post or that you're connected to. So when I was when I was setting up a guide for Obsessions Salon on my personal Instagram, it would only allow me to use pictures that I was already tagged in on the Obsessions page. So get your team to be tagging things in, you know, go back through pictures of clients and try and get them all tagged in, and then they can start making their own guides on their page, which means you can absolutely look. And I'll show you my guides in just a second on my phone. So it's a signal that Instagram is prioritizing recommendations to businesses and helping businesses get those recommendations super easy from their clients. If you're an active IGer looking for an edge up, stop dragging your feet on the reels, stop dragging your feet on all the new features that come out. Just start getting on there, using it. I mean, the guides that I set up last night, they're not great. I just did it really, really quickly just so that I knew what I was doing on there and I could see how they work. So will I go back in and edit them and do them better? Of course, 100%. But let's just have a little look. So you can see here on my Instagram page, there was 3 dots up here beforehand, and now there's 4. And if we go along to this one here, that's guides. So let's click on there and you'll see the guide that I set up last night on Obsession Salon. And when you swipe up, it just allows you to do a little bit of a bio, a little bit of, so I love the friendly atmosphere, the amazing service and the beautiful haircuts, okay? And then you can just swipe along. These are all the pictures that I've tagged myself in on the Obsessions page. That was the only kind of things that it would allow me to access. And you can just swipe along and tell an incredible story. I mean, this is not an incredible story about my journey in Obsession Salon, but I was just setting it up to have a look. You can tell the story. Now, if I go into Obsessions, and we do the same thing. So along this little button here, there's a bit that says guide. So we tap on that. I set up last night a Paul Mitchell product guide. So it allowed me to, because I tagged in Paul Mitchell, it allowed me to access all the pictures they have. So I didn't need to go and make pictures. I didn't need to worry about the fact that I didn't have pictures of Paul Mitchell products on my Instagram. It allowed me to connect with Paul Mitchell and take their pictures. So I've just put Invisible Wear Paul Mitchell, Invisible Wear Memory Shaper. The undone texture with the feel-free factor is what keeps me coming back to this staple product range. If you want hold and texture but hate the feeling of products in your hair, this is for you. Weightless and soft invisible wear will keep your style looking smoking hot all day, no sweat, winky face. And again, it just allowed me to pull out some of the really cool images that Paul Mitchell had put up, and their professional images as well, which Paul Mitchell have obviously spent money creating. So think about your product houses that you're using inside of your business and how you can get them into different guides. You know, it might be that you've got various different product houses that you use, and so then we're going to set guides up for all of them. You can set guides up for every individual product. I would probably recommend that you look at your top 20 products inside your business and do guides on those first before you just end up with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guides. But if there's a guest in your salon and I'm at reservations and I'm hearing one of the girls talk about Invisible Wear Memory Shaper, and she sat in the chair for the next half an hour having her cut and blow dry, or maybe she's having colour, and I've got her Instagram handle because that's all in the notes fields on all of my guests on my computer system. I can just tag her in while she's sat there and she can flick through and read about it. Like, how powerful is that? Or if I'm hearing a consultation happening in the salon and I've made a really amazing guide on balayage, and I'm hearing that conversation and I've got that guest's Instagram handle, I can just tag her in as well. Like, you can really give an amazing an exceptional client journey just by creating these guides and using them every day inside your business. So that's the one thing that like really super excited me. I knew already that Instagram were wanting to favor the reels. So that's nothing new. They've just confirmed it and made it easier to make them. I don't know how you guys feel. I'm dragging my feet a bit on the reels. I like TikTok. I find that an easier interface to use. But the reels are a little bit more scary for some unknown reason. I've got to stop dragging my feet too. But these guides are so powerful and so easy to use. And we've got to start understanding that we need to grow our business in a different way. We need to come out with new concepts, new ideas, new ways of generating content, new ways of reaching our clients. And I want to share with you something that has happened to me twice now. I've mentioned it before in one of my lives, and I'm going to mention it again. And because they've layered up on their marketing, and I just find this phenomenal. I use the word pivot in this 2020. Everyone's had to pivot. We all have to pivot. And I just find that this group of people, this religious group of people actually, have pivoted so well. So let me just tell you a bit of a background story. So I came home to this on my doorstep. You can see my dog didn't agree with it being posted through my door. I came through home to this a little while ago, and I just thought, what on earth is that? It's like a Peace on Earth postcard. Who is that from? So I look at it, and it says, during these hard times, a prayer and thought for today. Okay. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. Please read this. There is a promise of a new heaven and new earth. For more information, please visit j.w.org. Now, at a time when there is a pandemic and Jehovah's Witnesses cannot knock on your door, they refuse to give up on the thing that they believe in, their passion, and they pivot their marketing strategy. Because at the end of the day, them knocking on your door is a marketing strategy. Okay, they're a business entity, if you like, and they're marketing the thing that they want to attract people to, which is what we do in our business. So they're no longer allowed to do the only lead gen that they have. Okay, so imagine that you're in business and the only lead gen that you have has been taken away from you. You cannot now generate leads into this, sorry, I've just had this really weird comment on here. Like, seriously, what on earth is wrong with you? I'm just going to leave it there. So you've had that one lead gen taken away from you, and you have to pivot. So now they've gone from knocking on doors to giving these lovely little postcards, and actually they're probably allowing a lovely, almost like a hug for some people that are in the pandemic and having a really tough time, and wanting to, I don't know, they're just reaching out, and I really liked it. Now, 2 days ago, I went to pick up the post from the salon, and I'm thinking, what is this? Like, we don't really get much handwritten post anymore. So I open it, and they've pivoted again. And I just loved, like, I just found it amazing. So there's this really cute little letter, and it's basically saying, hi, my name is Jill. I've lived in Ramsgate for more than 20 years. I'm writing to you in your capacity as a member of our local business. Okay, amazing me read on, because I know, I've already seen this card, so I know who it's from. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I've not been able to contact you in person. I hope that you're safe, And then it says, during November 2020, Jehovah's Witnesses worldwide are participating in a campaign to deliver a special issue of the Watchtower to all businesses. Enclosed is one of their watchtowers, okay? But they're pivoting to businesses now. So the Watchtower to all businesses, locally and nationally. After having read your signature philosophy on your website a few days ago, I was motivated to send you a personal copy of the Enclosed magazines. It embraces your ethic of mindfulness of others and family and speaks of past, present, and future events. I just thought that was amazing. Like, they've pivoted again. So they're not only reaching out to people in their homes now, they're trying to reach out to businesses and market to businesses. Okay, so we've got a sorry from the random guy. Thank you very much. Don't do that again, because that's really off-putting when somebody's trying to do something like this. So don't do that to anyone else ever again. Thank you. So what I really loved about that was the fact that they've just pivoted in a time that their business could have, or the thing that their love and their passion is about could have suffered tremendously. So I want to ask you, how can you pivot what you're doing? How can you really we can't reinvent the haircut. It is what it is. Just like the Jehovah's Witnesses can't reinvent the church meetings that they do. But what we can reinvent is the way that we generate leads into our business and get more creative with the way that we're doing things. Firstly, they're handwritten. They've gone back to, whilst we're all going over here thinking about social media and email marketing and text message marketing, they've just taken themselves right back over here to something that's personal, that's a nice touch, that's different, that's going to awaken someone's senses receiving something like this. So today, I want you to write a list of all the different ways that you can change the way that you market your business, that you can pivot your marketing inside of your business. I also want you to write a list of all the different things you can make guides on for your business, so that you can either get one of the team on it, or you can start just doing one a day, create that guide, get it up there, tag a load of clients in, start shouting about what you're doing, and posting it. If you're creating a guide, please post it on your story, so that you are advertising that you're doing that. So just a short burst from me and my lovely entertainer, Iran. Thank you very much. And I want you to really, really go and get that done today, because this lockdown is going to be over sooner than you know it. Okay, we've got literally like 2 weeks left, and we could be using that 2 weeks to be setting up things like online shops, getting our guides done so that they're ready in the salon. So when we're back in their December, the reservationist can start tagging people in when she's hearing conversations, really start to pull the experience. You know, I talk a lot about omni-channel experience. We're pulling that experience, you know, from a conversation, layering it up with an Instagram guide. It's just going above and beyond everyone else around them. So thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoy creating those guides. You know where I'm at if you need any advice or help. If you haven't already followed me, oh, there it is. We're around the wrong way. Down there, IG Jennifer 1 is the L in Louise, is the number 1. Somebody already had Jennifer Louise, girl. So make sure you follow me and shout me if you need any help creating anything. Lots of love to everybody out there. Those of you that are watching live, and those of you that I know come on later in the evenings to consume your content. Tracy, hi Jen, I'm setting my online shop up with Salon IQ on Monday. Excellent, well done, Tracy. You know, and once you've done that, create lots of guides on your Instagram page, so that you're multi-layering, you're creating that omni-channel presence. Girls and boys, have an amazing day today. I did say to you all yesterday, I had Andrew Barton on today. I totally forgot what day it was. Like, this lockdown is not serving me very well in terms of what day it is, what time it is. The only time I know it's nighttime is because it goes dark outside now. So we do have Andrew Barton on tomorrow. I had lost the whole day in my world. So we have Andrew Barton on tomorrow. So do tune in. He's a dear, dear, dear friend, an amazing guy. He's got so much wealth and knowledge inside of this industry. So pop on over tomorrow and say hello. For those of you that are going to go crush it in Instagram, tag me in, let me see what you're up to. And I will catch you all very, very soon. Mwah. Take lots of care. Bye-bye.